realization that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile.
Hello everyone, this is Quiversee, and welcome back to Myst. This time, as you saw, realMyst. So, at the end of the last part, I mentioned that I was taking a look because I wasn't sure if there was anything else I could have done, because we hit the end of the game, and it doesn't really make it clear that there's nothing else you can do. And by double-checking that to find out, hey, what's going on, I found out about realMyst. Doing a little digging, I found out what realMyst is. It is basically an extended, enhanced version of the game that was originally released in the year 2000. Although I think this is the 2014 edition I'm playing right now, the Masterpiece Edition, which is like an updated version made in Unity. And from what I understand, it has 3 major changes. The first is that it has an extended ending, which is what we're going to be focusing on. A couple other changes to, make it follow the story of Myst's sequels, because it's had a number of games in the series, which I have also never played and don't know much about. But on top of all of that, and probably most important, is one major change, which I think will be more apparent once we actually get to the island of Myst itself. And is why one of the reasons I wanted to start the recording here at the beginning of the game. Because what we played before was basically just the version, yes, it was the main version of the game. Classic Myst, which is just point and click, but free roam. So we can explore anywhere using standard game navigation keys to move around and use the mouse to look, which is something I had said I would have loved to have had in a few specific parts, such as the channel would. Flashlight. Don't know what that's about. That's definitely different, but yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I use right-click. I hold and drag with right-click to look around like this. Also, holy crap, this game looks a lot more gorgeous now. Look at all of this. And yeah, just move around and look. Okay, and shift lets you sprint a bit. Yeah, we look at this, we can get a much more thorough look at the place. Here's the opening pool. That button doesn't seem to do anything. But it's a button we couldn't see before in the past. But if we click this button, sure enough, the water will dissipate as it did before. Right? No? Strange. But let's go over here really quick. So these numbers are the same as the ones in the original. One thing I'm honestly not sure of is if any of this is, if any of the stuff has been changed, like some of the numbers for the puzzles, or if anything's been randomized. I have to wonder.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect Agonor, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation.
So that seems to be the exact same message as the original. Like, literally, full stop. So there's a couple of things that I want to try to do just to kind of see things. First of all, we got, ooh, okay, so that's how those works. It's not just click, you actually have to click and drag, just like with the breaker switch in the original. Just interesting. But yeah, just look at how much more gorgeous this is. We can go up and take a look around everything. Yeah, we can hit all the marker switches, which what I'm wanting to do is I want to see if the vault, where Akinar's, no, not Akinar's, Atris's page is gonna be the same. It should be. Okay, I had to basically facing that a slightly different way. And we got ourselves a planetarium room. Same as always. Wow. Sorry, just night and day comparing the two. And yet we can actually get a better look at this puzzle. Like, this puzzle right here is one of the prime examples of why I think this is a much more definitive way to play this now that I'm actually experiencing it. Because you can actually see exactly what they are. I'm actually curious. Is this puzzle the same? Yup! Look at that! The stone ship is now risen. So that tells me that the puzzles are going to be all the same, which means I might be able to go to Action, or why do I keep wanting to call him Akinar? Atris, without actually going to the other dimensions. Oh yeah, look at this. And then here's this puzzle. Let's see, I forget which buttons it was. I think it was those three and then that one. Yeah. I just wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to just look at everything I can on Myst Island, and I figured doing that I might as well solve some of the puzzles. And what was the code for this one? I've still got all my notes from the I played through here, so 2:40 is the time I need to set it to. Oh, look at that! It's so much more convenient doing it this way, too. Boop. Got that open. And then this was... Oh, yeah, this stupid puzzle. Let's see, it was 221. So this one, I think... Yeah, for some reason, it's like holding it. Holding it, causes the center to rotate by itself, and I don't understand why that's the way that operates, but, well, here we are. Yeah, and then this actually makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? Look at that. So much better than what we had to do before. I originally memorized the puzzle, the solution to that, and I do not have it written down. As such, I do not know the safe code, so I can't open up the way to channel would yet. But that's okay. I might not even need to. All right. Ship. Ship, yes. So let's go over to the ship. Put that up. Hey, look, this is all. All right. So I actually am going to now go back into the library before anything else. I think I pulled all the switches. I might be missing one. I'm not entirely sure. Hello? Oh, wait, no, that's just the red book. And yeah, these are the same too. Hi, Cirrus. Bye, Cirrus. Yep, and there's the map. So the map, yeah, everything's online. I'm gonna still give the brothers their first pages. Okay, it was... No, not that book. It was this book. Let me see if entry 1... What was it, 158? Yeah, entry 158. Let me see if that's the same as, the original. And if it is, I'm gonna try and enter it into the fireplace thing and see if, Atris is in there. Looks to be. Cool. Okay, so before I do that, though, let me see if the vault's open. And if I can get Atris's page. Hello, Atris page. Can I pick you up? Thank you. Cool. So now we got the last Myst page for him. Let's see what happens. Fireplace. Here we are. Fireplace. Okay. look as cool as it does in the original. And I don't really know how else to explain it, but I like the way that this puzzle looks aesthetically in the original Myst, or Myst Masterpiece, whichever, compared to realMyst. Just saying. Nice to know that it's still the same solution. Here's the green book.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here.
He said, don't come in. I think that they actually updated his appearance, which makes sense considering you have to interact with him in here. And yeah, now he's just a 3D model, not a playing still. Oh no, this looks like a playing still. Actually, much better quality too.
You've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page? Give it to me.
Sorry, I'm laughing because this version has Steam achievements, and I just gave me one called Yes! And I love that.
I have a difficult choice to make.
You sure do, buddy. Atris?
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
I'm sure you will. Actually, I'm gonna sit and wait for a minute longer this time and see if he shows back up, like, in front of me. There he is.
It is done. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, but my rating cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage.
Oh?
Reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying.
Two things. One,
You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
okay, two things. One, I noticed when he dipped his pen in the inkwell that it was cutting off around it, like around there, which was amusing, but I understand. It's...
Oh, and one more favor.
Yes?
I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined.
Oh.
At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again.
As to the other point, I wonder if he actually... Because, okay, I waited around a while on the first playthrough, you know, for, in the original Myst.
Oh, the book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Yes, I know, Atris. I'm dissecting what you've told me. Feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again, Atris. That? Okay. So he had something to say about that, I guess. And yeah, now he's back to being a 3D model. I wonder if he said any of that stuff in the standard Myst. I thought I waited around long enough that I should have been able to see something. Also, can I, like... Oh. Flashlight. Oh, so that's what flashlight do. I like that. But... apparently, his wife has been captured. And he's fighting some sort of great foe? Bit of a narcissist, aren't you, Atris? But yes, now that we are done with that, we can return to the island of Myst, and now there should be something new we can do. I only just noticed that the falling man on the loading screen is my cursor. Okay, so yep, the red and blue books have been burned away. And look at here. Rhyme, I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place that I've ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I have visited 3 times, and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Cirrus and Achenar as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. I don't know what Selenitic is. Achenar chose to stay with Catherine, but Cirrus was rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I have decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I have been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I am quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I'm crazy to assume I'll be able to view ages with stones, but her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I'm fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. Cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonies, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I've acquired some geodes with a pure protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geode below each crystal provided a stabilizing effect and even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there was clearly an age on the other side. I could hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. Feel like I should finish the shaft in my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. Crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Achenar and Cirrus. Besides all of that, there are, far away in the back of my mind, the thoughts of my people and our lost city. I dreamt of them again last night. These people in Lost City? This is the first we've heard of that, I'm pretty sure. I've only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Viovis and Acheris, it amazes and saddens me. I am fairly certain that Denis is not dead as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction, and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. Okay, side note for a moment, I don't know too much of anything about the sequels to Myst. The only thing I know is that there's like 5 games or something like that, And, you know, Myst 3, Myst 4, Myst 5, except what would be Myst 2 is called Riven, sequel of Myst. So that's a call to that, I'm sure. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now is the link from Denis to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Denis, without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years, and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. Now that I have managed to view another age using the crystals, it is only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later, when my mind has cleared. Okay. So, we're seeing a couple of things here. Shoot. What did I do with my pencil? There it is. Okay. That number. 2, 7, 3, 5. And, yeah, this is... Okay, so this is showing the picture of the pool room right here. This is... Okay, if you remember, like, 40 is for the geologic topographical thing. That's what it's telling me to do, and I'm pretty sure it's telling me to hit the button in the back of the device. And then I'm probably going to have to input that number. That is what that tells me. So yeah, in the original Myst, this wouldn't be possible. But Rhyme is the new age that we have access to, it would seem. Let's take a look-see. So we go back to the dimensional imaging device. And yeah, 40 is the topographical extrusion test. That didn't really do anything in the original. Okay, so I think first I need to hit this button. Yep, there's our mountain. Then I can hit this button. Oh, well, what have we here? I am not quite sure, but it had something to do with the rocket. I think we rotated a path or something. So... yeah. Wait. Hold on, let me go back, because... it looked like then I was trying to rotate this. But it's still the same path. And where's this 2735 come into play? I'm quite perplexed. Okay. Let's take a peek. Oh, wait, we're not going to be rotating the paths. Because, yeah, that's the position it wasn't in before. Oh, wait, I bet I know. That's at the base of the tower. It was originally facing, like, the cliffside, where the buildings are, but now it's not. So if I go down here, yep, look at that. I'm inside the tower. And there's where I put my number. 2, 7, 3, 5. Well, I did it. Nothing seemed to happen. Although it did move up. Maybe I need to go back up to the top, and there's something up here now? No. Does not appear to be. What am I missing? Go back in. No, there's just what I put in. I'm gonna turn on the flashlight. Right. I'm really not sure what's going on. Although it looks like it would have been like around here. The mark of it. Oh! Oh! It was under the library. Oh, dang. Look at that. That looks intense. So are we going to get the... No, we don't. We don't get, like, the whole flying through transition. That's kind of a shame. Yeah, this is Rhyme, and oh my lord. This place looks cool. Pun not intended. Can I go in here? I can. Is this the Return to Myst? That's the Return to Myst. So, there is no puzzle on getting out. Okay, there's some kind of heater there that doesn't want to work. That appears to be locked. That seems to be a picture of some of the crystals and geodes he was talking about. Well, I think this is as good a part as any to stop for the moment. I have to admit, I already kind of wish that I had played this version of the game instead, because apparently I'd already had it, and I just didn't realize. So many different kinds of Myst, I didn't know what kind was which, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I got to experience it in the original way. Dang. This one is so much better. Just from the free roam capability. But next time on realMyst, we're going to explore the Rhyme Age and see what other secrets might be hiding. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.